That's nuts.
Welcome all. Welcome back to the next episode of the Armarenapodcast. It's your boy Jake, and we got my boys here today. We got Shiloh, we got OC, we got first-time guests, we got Nate, and we got Charles. How you guys doing today?
Shit, we good, my boy. How you doing?
Shit, same old shit, new day. You already know that. So, first topic we're gonna get into. With Pascal joining the Pacers, did they improve? Did they get better? Do they decline, or are they staying right exactly where they're at? OC, why don't you start this one?
They get better, obviously, because I don't know where I heard this from. I'm not trying to steal anybody's swag, but I heard somebody say that the Pacers, I think they lead the league in fast break points, or is it Tyrese Halliburton leads the league in fast break assists? And honestly, coincidentally, Pascal Siakam leads the league in fast break points. So obviously, what they do is just they run. They don't play no defense. But if you miss a shot, they go into the basket. And if you have the best fast break passer and the best fast break scorer, then that just makes perfect sense. Honestly, it sounds like a good fit. I know Tyrese Halliburton's dealing with a hamstring injury, but I think they'll probably keep the seeding that they're in, if not improve in the East. I don't think they're gonna make it too far in the East playoffs, but I could see them being a team, maybe shock people and win two rounds, but that's still better than obviously what everybody thought they was gonna do. So I think it's a pretty good fit, to be honest.
I mean, me personally, I don't think it changes much for the Pacers because the Pacers' main issue is defense. Now, I'm not saying Pascal's bad on defense, but they need more than Pascal to improve the defense to a winning standard, quote unquote. I think if they're going to stick with Pascal for the long term, they might as well just find something to do with Miles Turner. I'm not the biggest Miles Turner fan. Somebody on TV called him soft. I forget who. I'm not calling him soft. Somebody called him soft. And
that boy play with Legos. That boy is soft.
Hey, come on.
Soft like Charmin.
Low key, I agree.
I'm about to say, just say you agree.
Will you watch? Bro, will you watch the Pacers and you watch Miles Turner? When you watch Miles Turner, he don't give you that oomph, that spark that you're looking for. Yeah.
Hey man, they got rid of our boy Freaky Brown. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Their defense is bad because they got rid of that boy Bruce.
I think once Tyrese comes back, they'll try to figure something out for the offense. I mean, they were the highest scoring offense anyway, so I'm sure they'll figure something out again. But hopefully Siakam knows some sort of decent defensive scheme that's going to go crazy, honestly.
You mean Rick Carlisle?
No. Well, Siakam got traded over, so maybe they got something from Toronto back in the day. I don't know. Who knows, bro? They need help on defense.
Yeah, I think, my opinion, I think they're staying, right now they're sitting 7th, right behind the Heat by less than half a game, and they're barely above the Magic by a game or two. I just don't think even with this, it's like a balanced trade in a sense defensively, because you're giving away Bruce Brown, who's a solid defensive player, but you're getting a solid defensive player back in return, who's also good at the scoring. Obviously, scoring wasn't the issue. It's more of defensively, they're still going to get beat down low. Obviously, Pascal is great defensively, but like you just said, Miles Turner is just way too soft. I don't think, unless an injury happens to the Heat that's significant, like Jimmy Butler or Bam getting hurt, I still think they finished 7th in the standings. Now, first round, I think their first round exits, no matter who they play. Charles?
Personally, I see them. I think it's them better. I think it makes them a lot better. You said 7th, right? So yeah. I personally think they top 5. They'd be a top 5 team because the East isn't too far off. Besides, the Knicks, they're 10 games above, I believe. It's 27 and
they're 27-17, and the Pacers are 24-20.
Facts. All right, so and their Pacers are still pretty much even this last night. They was still up with the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah,
and that was smooth, just off pure offense. They couldn't stop Jokic, but just purely offense, they can keep up with most teams in the league. I would say
They're
without Halliburton, they did that without Halliburton too. And then with Halliburton, that makes it the number one offense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not the biggest Pascal Siakam person because I think he has a spin move and
Hater.
yeah, no bag. But
31 in a game one. You need to stop playing with that boy Siakam.
he
That
said
boy gets busy.
he has a spin move
That
and
spin
goes
move is
coast to
unstoppable.
coast.
It's
Come on.
unstoppable.
It's been stopped with the Raptors a lot of times. But
Who? About to say that boy got jewelry because of the spin move.
Yo.
Kawhi.
That,
Go ahead. Thank you.
that's hater. That's hater.
Come on, man. Come on. Let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real.
Mm.
But I think with Siakam and Tyrese Halliburton, it would make a pretty decent jump in the offense for them. So I think it makes them at least top five, at least five, and that's about it.
Do you think they go first round, second round?
You lagging, Jay?
First, yeah, you're lagging a little bit. But I think you said is there a first round exit?
First round, second round?
I say second. Because they've been giving Milwaukee a little run for their money. And you can give Milwaukee a little run. I could say second round. Just
Not in them playoffs. You crazy?
Yeah.
That boy Giannis about to just run and dunk.
They beat them niggas three
playoffs,
times in a row.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fake news. That's fake news.
When it comes to the
They
playoffs,
beat them 3 times in a row. I mean, not 3 times in a row, but they beat them 3 times. They beat them 3 times.
Giannis is about to just run to the rim and kill them. It's not even gonna be funny. They're gonna put up points. I give it to you. But when the jumper's not falling,
it's gonna be a tough night for Miles Turner on defense. That's all I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a tough night for Dame. It's gonna be a tough night for Dame on defense because Dame don't play no defense.
Hey man, that's why they got what's his name? Pat Connaughton. Let him run around.
Okay.
Let him run around.
All right. And who's Pat Connaughton guarding?
Like I said, just let him run around. He ain't gonna guard nobody, but he can run around. Tire him out.
Bobby Porter's gonna get in the way.
Yeah, no. Because who's
Bobby Porter's gonna get in the way somehow.
Because Bobby Porter's some fuck around and have a double. You keep playing with him. That boy has 17 to 12. You ain't know it. That guy.
Hey, that's
stop playing with that boy Bobby.
That's what you got Siakam now.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, well, no, he wouldn't be starting. That'd be off the bench. I don't know who's on the Pacers bench. I don't know a soul.
They can beat Cleveland. They can beat Cleveland in 7 games, depending on how the seeding works. Maybe. That's
Jared Allen, Evan Mobley.
I'm just saying, maybe
top 5 defensively.
That's the max I'd give them. That's the max I'd give them when I look at the
I don't even think they're gonna keep the 7th seed because
Cleveland, they're top 5 defense.
I don't think. I think Orlando jumps over them.
I think Orlando jumps over him too.
I personally think that the trade makes sense. Even Bruce Brown is not like an elite defender, so it doesn't matter as far as defense personally. The offensive.
Nate, you lagging, bro?
Yeah, Nate, you're lagging.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying I don't know personally as far as Bruce Brown being like a lockdown defender. So defensively, like Jake says, it doesn't make that much defensively. And to piggyback against Charles, like honestly, the Pacers right now, they're 3.5 games back from the 4th seed. So I think that they can definitely contend with Cleveland, New York, and Miami. New York be having its own problems. They don't really be doing too much. Cleveland, the same thing. Like they're all inconsistent teams. So when it comes playoff time, Miami, I expect always to pick it up. But like the other 2 teams are a lot really inconsistent. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers were to jump to as high as 4. But obviously, the top 3 teams are going to be a lock. Like they're not going any further than that.
Fair enough. So, with that being said, I'll move into this next one. That I find this the most thoughtful, intriguing topic. Name 2 players that are almost as good as each other, but have wildly different reputations.
Is this current all-time?
You can do it at current all-time, either one.
Just as good as each other, but different reputations.
two wildly different reputations.
Oh man,
Draymond Green, Ben Simmons.
Do I want to do it for TikTok? Do I want to piss Nate off and do it for TikTok?
Oh God, I know where this is going.
Draymond Green, Ben Simmons.
Go for it, bro. Go for it, bro.
I know y'all heard Kevin Durant said he's upset because he's not in the GOAT conversation. I know y'all heard that. Now, we have a guy who is in the GOAT conversation, quote unquote, that won 3 championships with a top 5 center of all time. Maybe one of the best centers of all time. Now, he wasn't drafted to the Lakers, but
you're about to piss these people off.
He didn't go to the Lakers on some evil conniving shit. He was traded, right?
Just get to the
now. I know another guy. When we talk about quote unquote killer instinct, one of the best offensive players in the world named Kevin Durant. I believe Kevin Durant is just as good as Kobe Bryant. Niggas just hate on KD because he went to the Warriors. I full-fledged believe that. And if you ask me, all Kevin Durant got to do to clean up his image is just win one more chip, bro. If he win one more chip, he cleans up his image, and niggas actually got him in the top 10 of all-time discussion. Maybe not the GOAT conversation. That's asking for a lot. But he'll finally be in that top 10 because a lot of people have KD at around 12, 13. After some people that if you look at the game, you look at the eye test, Kevin Durant better. It's just accolades and story. That's why some people like Jake got Wilt way above Kevin Durant. So that's my argument.
I guess I'll start this one off because that's ludicrous. It's not even comparable.
It just started off.
It's ridiculous for you to say something like that. Disrespect the Kobe.
Why?
Why? I'm gonna explain why. KD, right, could not beat anybody in the West after he went to the finals the one time. He lost to Steph multiple times. And then he left to go play with Steph.
Who was Kobe's competition?
After he just got bounced. What do you mean who was his comp? He constantly against the Spurs, Tim Duncan. So that's number one.
I'm like, well, the thing is, he did also lose because he was basically kind of playing in an offense that was basically all him. Kobe just had the benefit of playing with
a top 3 center of all time.
And then, okay, so what are we trying to do with KD? KD won his chips because he played with a top 3 point guard of all time. Like, what are you trying to argue?
And that's the problem.
That's why.
And that's my point.
That's the comparison.
Kobe has his own rings outside of that. Also, besides that, he has more All NBA defensive teams.
But he also did play with a top 5 big man at the time. Like he needed a star level player.
Where did we rank? Where did we? If we're gonna do that, right? Where did we rank Powell compared to Steph Curry?
Okay, where do we rank Shaq compared to Steph Curry? Then?
Exactly, they don't compare. So my whole point is right. KD.
Where do we rank Shaq compared to Steph Curry?
Hold on. KD could not get it done at all. He has never gotten it done by himself.
Nate, you lagging again.
Nate, you're lagging again.
I'll wait.
You might want to restart your point.
KD has never gotten it done by himself.
Go ahead.
He has never gotten it done by himself.
Kobe has never gotten it done by.
Yes, he has.
Like, what is this? What is this narrative? No, he hasn't.
Okay. You guys.
He had a Hall of Fame top 5 power forward in the league. What are we talking about here? You're not just winning by yourself.
I'm about to say Kobe never won by himself, but you know.
But Kobe had.
What are we talking about here?
Kobe had 2 top 5 players on the same team. At the same time, KD and Steph were probably 2 and 3 in the league. What are we trying to argue here? Wait,
Kobe and Shaq were 1 and 2.
Kobe and Shaq were 1 and maybe 3.
1 and 2.
No, 2.
Shaq was 1. Shaq was 1.
No. Honestly,
they were not 1 and 2. Stop it. And this
Shaq was 1
in the early 2000s.
Shaq was 1.
Kobe was not at number 2 at that point. Let's be real. And this is me being a fan. He was not number 2. Be real.
Tell me in the early 2000s who was better than Kobe?
AI.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan. Yes. The
No,
other
not
players
AI.
that
Maybe
won.
Tim Duncan.
The other players that won MVP.
I'm not
besides
saying
Steph,
AI.
I'm not saying
AI.
You're crazy.
I'm not
He-
saying AI.
You're saying
AI
AI is a
when
better
he
player than Kobe?
in the early 2000s when he had Shaq, the AI was low key probably better. Being real, look at the stats.
Crazy. No, don't let stats fool you. Do not let go on to your topic. Go
Oh,
on to
so
your
now we
topic,
gotta
bro.
go. Now we can't. Now we can't bring up Shaq.
Yeah, no, because now you
Now,
just said some
now
more.
we can't bring up Shaq. Now we
That
can't
made
bring
no
up
sense.
Shaq. Oh, okay.
That made no sense.
Oh, okay, because the game that the
They're not
basketball.
stats guys. They don't like stats.
Oh, so y'all just
Okay, hold
Jake,
y'all just eye
on.
test
Jake,
niggas
stop.
too.
No,
Wait,
no,
hold on,
Joe said-
Charles.
please. Jake,
Joe
wait,
said-
no, Jake, because you could even say it. Jake, you tell me if I'm tripping right now. You're telling me you're
What
taking
happened?
2001 AI over 2001 Kobe? Tell me right now.
No, nobody's
talking to me?
doing that.
You talking to me?
playing.
AI couldn't guard for
Yeah.
nothing.
Are you taking 2001 AI over 2001 Kobe?
I can't believe the conversation we just
That's
doubled
not a
down.
thought.
I can't believe
Not
it.
a thought.
I can't
2001
believe
Kobe? Hell no.
My whole
It's
point
not even
is
in the
Kobe was
slightest.
not top 2 player. He wasn't a top 3 player in the league at that time.
Maybe Tim Duncan. That's crazy. No, he's definitely 3.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that Kobe was not a top 3 player in the league in 2001? You're
It
saying
doesn't
that
matter
Kobe
what you
was
wanted.
not a
He
top
wasn't.
3.
He was not top 3 in the league. It was not comparable to Steph and KD. Is my whole point.
Can you name me another
And
player other than AI
besides
and
that,
Tim Duncan that were better
Kobe
than
was on the team. Like it doesn't
That
matter.
connection
He
going.
didn't.
Okay.
Kobe did not lead.
Okay, let me just
those-
read. Nate, you're lagging crazy.
All right, bro. All right.
Let me just read this real quick. This is 2001 NBA MVP voting. AI came in first, then it was Tim Duncan, then it was Shaq, then it was Chris Webber, then it was Kevin Garnett, Trace McGrady, Karl Malone, Jason Kidd, and then number 9 is Kobe Bryant, and then number 10 is David Robinson. So according to MVP voting, Kobe wasn't even top 5.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wait.
Thank you.
Name everybody after you said AI and Tim Duncan. Name them right now.
Shaq,
Okay.
Chris
Shaq
Webber.
You're taking Chris Webber over Kobe. Next one.
No,
Next
that's
one. Charles, go.
I'm not.
Charles, go.
Oh, see, that's not my
not the
point. I'm
point.
just
But no, you
saying.
can't. No, but I'm
Nobody's
saying.
saying
Don't
I'm just
bring
bringing. I'm just bringing
don't
this up
bring
for the
that- no,
consensus.
but I'm
I'm just bringing it up for the
don't bring
consensus.
that up to try to bolster his
Okay.
argument.
I'm not trying to
Even if
bolster.
you
I
wanna
disagree
go
with this
that
nigga.
route-
Crazy.
Even if you want to go that route, right? KD's career high is like 55. He's not even the best scorer of all time. He can't 55. LeBron has scored more than 55. And then Kobe also has way more first team all defense.
But wait, you're going off of career highs?
What? Are we going off of career highs right now?
Charles, go. Because then that means you're saying Will Chamberlain's the best scorer of all time, then.
I didn't say that. I mean,
Are we still? We still with the Kobe and Kevin Durant?
No. Just
because I'm trying to figure out what niggas want to compare. Because I'm just trying to figure it out.
Players that are almost as good as each other, but have wildly different reputations.
Because
I don't know if y'all want to still talk about the KD and Kobe.
That's not true. I mean, Kobe played in his prime, better defense. I'll give it to you. Now, KD is a 7-foot giant, so he can contest shots. He can get you a rebound. But if you ask me, Kevin Durant is a better offensive scoring player than Kobe Bryant was in his prime. If you ask me,
more efficient, yeah.
It's just because
more efficient for sure.
It's just because Kevin Durant went to the Warriors. That's the only. I'm with KD. Now, I don't think he should be in the GOAT conversation, but I'm with KD when he feels like, yo, because I went to the Warriors, y'all don't respect me enough. Because listen, Kobe was asking for a trade. He didn't get traded, but he was asking for one. If he would have got traded to a top tier team in the league, would we be treating Kobe the same way? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Kobe gets treated, rest in peace, Kobe. He gets treated how he gets treated mainly because he got lucky enough to win 3 chips with one of the top 3 centers of all time. If you take away those 3 chips, and Kobe only won 2 on his own, niggas would have Kobe under Steph. That's facts.
You can't even really say on his own because at the time, Pau Gasol was, I would say, second best power forward in the league behind Tim Duncan. Definitely top 5 big men in the league. Easy.
Second?
Who else was a better power forward?
I guess you're not a Celtics fan.
I'm bugging out. Kevin Garnett.
Tim.
Kevin Garnett.
Dirk.
Kevin Garnett.
Dirk.
Tim.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're cracked out. He's maybe top 5.
I'm with you, OC.
We're talking about Dirk.
I'm with you, OC. I'm with you, OC.
Niggas ain't with Dirk before the ring. Niggas was like Dirk's just a regular. Niggas was like Dirk is like Luka now. He gonna do all this in the regular season, in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm 50-50.
How clutch?
But still, that my point is Kobe was the one option, solidified at that point in time. He won 2 rings as the one option, and Kobe, because he got the other 3 with Shaq, niggas have Kobe over a lot of people on the all-time list. That when you look at it, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Is Kobe in your GOAT convo?
No.
Thank you. I was about to say. I thought overall not drunk here, but
people have him in the GOAT convo though.
Who's y'all?
I said people.
GOAT convo.
Who's y'all top
How many
3?
people we putting in that conversation?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Who's
the
your
conversation has to be at least maybe 3 people. Top 3: LeBron,
He's
Michael, Kareem.
I'm not mad at that top 3. I'm not mad at it. The problem is
I can't put Kobe. I might not even put Kobe top 5.
Kobe was.
I got Kobe at around 8. I got Kobe at around like 8. I ain't gonna lie.
Kobe was probably the best player in the hardest generation to play basketball, and that's just my opinion. But
wait, the 2000s is the hardest generation.
The hardest generation was the 2000s.
I mean, where are we gonna go? What other generation?
There's people like Quincy Acey in the league. Stop it. Stop it. There's people like Tim Thomas in the league. Stop it.
Come on, bro. Come on.
What do you mean? What are we talking about?
Right now is the hardest generation to play. Right now is the hardest generation.
All right. Why do you define hardest to play?
Besides now,
okay,
I'll give you
2010s if you want. Are we going by decades or are we talking about like?
If we're going decades, 2010s is crazy work.
2010s.
The 2010s
in 2010s.
2000s, 2010s. That's like around Kobe's generation. That's what I'm saying.
No. 2010, 2020s. 2010,
2009.
2010 was when Kobe was falling out. Kobe was falling out.
Kobe is not. Wait, can I? You talking about the hardest generation?
Come on, bro.
2008 to 2016. You think that's better basketball than being played now? There's people like Reggie Evans on the court.
That's not true.
I understand what you mean. Offense is at an all-time high, but the reason why offense is at an all-time high is because skill is at an all-time high. Like if you had someone like Giannis, even with those rules back then, it'd be crazy.
Feels like it. Listen, man. Jake, who you got? 2 players that are widely similar but different, I guess you'd say.
I wanted to hear Charles go before I go.
Okay, go ahead, Charles. My fault.
Nah, because I gotta think, because widely compared, because they're not really.
Draymond Green, Ben Simmons.
Oh hell no!
I think you're tripping. I think you're tripping with that.
So why don't you elaborate? Because I don't even think you.
Please, please.
I don't think we got to elaborate on that.
Right, if you honestly think about it, I didn't really put too much thought about it, but if you really truly think about it, other than really the injuries and all that, if you're talking about skill level, What's really the difference? Playmaking for that can
Draymond's
play.
willing to shoot a three in his prime.
I was just about to say that.
Well, here's the thing.
He shoots a three.
If you're talking about skill level, who's a better one? I would say that Ben Simmons in his apex is just as good a defender as Draymond. Yes, I'm willing to say that. If you're talking about playmaking,
are you willing to die? Are you willing to die on that?
I'm
yes,
not mad at that.
You would die.
I'll take
I'm not
Ben
mad at
Simmons
that.
guarding a 5 right now over Draymond. Even though Draymond's a good defender, don't get me wrong, but I'm willing to take Ben Simmons guarding a 5. Yes, and I'm willing to take him guarding somebody on the perimeter. You got all the way. And also on top of that, are we taking who's a better playmaker? I think I'm taking Ben Simmons. Second, because if you get Ben Simmons, though,
50-50.
ain't no 50-50. Draymond Green gets to play with fucking Stephen Curry.
That's why I'm saying it's 50-50. I don't think yeah, Draymond gets to play with Steph Curry, but we got niggas like Kuminga on the squad right now complaining that the Warriors aren't using him right and shit. So I don't think it's as easy.
Wait. My problem is it makes it easier on the court when you can do a pick and roll. Literally, they'll hedge or even blitz the screen for Steph Curry. He plops it over to you, and you literally see nothing but basket.
OC, if you were 100% right, that 1 year where Steph was playing and Draymond was out, they shouldn't have sucked. And that's kind of my point.
Wait, you said when
I also think if you put Ben Simmons,
I said when Draymond was out and Steph was in.
If you put Ben Simmons with Steph Curry,
yeah, I'm about to say you put Ben Simmons with Steph Curry. Come on.
I don't think they have the same success though.
That's crazy. I can't go for it. I can't go.
I don't think
I do respect Draymond's game. I truly do respect Draymond's
game. Because the way Draymond gets Steph Curry and Klay Thompson open, I don't think he does this Ben Simmons.
The moving screens, I'm about to say, like, that's illegal. So I'm about to say, if you're talking about like, I don't even say that, but I'm talking about in a skill set manner. Who am I taking? Finishing, I'm taking Ben Simmons. Shooting, you had me with Draymond, but that was that 1 year. But
that wasn't just 1 year. That was a couple years. That was a couple years. He was shooting threes. Yo, stop that. Stop that. Yo, why are we dissing Draymond?
The only time I seen Draymond spark it was Game 7.
And that's cool. You can even say the 1 year. That's cool. You can say the 1 year. That's better than any year Ben Simmons ever did.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You got me there. If you're talking about finishing, like I said, Ben. Shooting, I give it to Draymond. You're talking about rebounding, I'm giving it to Ben Simmons just because he's 6'10" and he can do it. Now, like I said,
wait, you're just saying height though. All you just said was height.
No. And this is why niggas go to stats.
I'm not having that. I'm not hearing that.
Can we not act like
you got 6'3" guards getting?
I'm bringing up stats. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to say, bring up the stats.
I'm bringing up stats. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to look up. Okay, all right, hold on. Are we?
But you don't gotta bring up the stats.
You want to do career?
Draymond's a better rebounder. Draymond's a better rebounder. You don't gotta bring up the stats. I can tell you that now. You don't even have to bring up.
There's an eye test, like.
Where's the eye test? I'm about to say, where's the eye test? Because we'll bring it.
I've seen Draymond attempt to go for a rebound where I've seen Ben Simmons just watch the ball.
The majority of the time, Ben Simmons is on the.
Ben Simmons literally grabs the rebound and takes it on the break. What are we talking about here? Like,
most of the time he's outlet. He's waiting for the pass to go so he can suck the fast break. They pass it to him.
Okay, so all right, let's just go through it. So
career wise, Ben Simmons averages 1 more rebound per game. Career wise.
I didn't need to.
He also hasn't played that many games in his career.
Am I taking on a rebound? Like, not saying Draymond isn't a good rebounder, but Ben Simmons is also a good rebounder. But I'm taking Ben Simmons just because of the vitals that he's 6'10" and has a longer wingspan. That was the cut. Not saying just because he's 6'10", that's dumb. But I'm saying he also has that to his ability. But Draymond is a good rebounder, so that's why I said who's fairly similar but gets a bad slack. I promise you, if you put prime Ben Simmons on those Warriors teams, I think they do the same thing because
what's really the same thing?
Win championships.
I don't know, man. I just don't know.
I don't see them winning a championship.
I just don't know.
Before the Hawks series, who? Ben Simmons isn't guarding a 5? You're crazy. You're nuts. And you know that.
He can go.
Well, wait, what did he do to Jokic, if I may ask you? Yeah, well, yeah, like I said, Draymond's a good defender. Do I think Ben Simmons could do the exact same thing?
No.
Possibly.
No. I don't think
what
so.
Makes you say that, though?
I don't think so.
So now we're saying when he was in his prime, a defensive player of the year, and it wasn't just because of all the. But okay, we're talking of Ben Simmons. When you're a defensive regardless, if you're a defensive player of the year or a great
OC, I don't like this conversation because you be the main nigga to shit on Ben Simmons for what he did in Atlanta. He let small ass Trae Young.
That's you.
That's you too.
No, I said no.
Oh my god! Now we haven't. This is revisionist history. Definitely. Everybody cooks Ben Simmons for letting Trae Young short ass 5'11" ass up and under him.
One.
Under the rack.
And
he's 6'10" with long arms.
He should have dunked it, yes. But like I said, who gets a bad rap? I think he gets a way more bad rap than Draymond. Obviously, Draymond doesn't deserve. Well, I'm like, what is really Draymond doing now?
Draymond doesn't have a good rap.
He doesn't have a good rap, but he has a better rap than Ben Simmons. And like my problem,
Ben Simmons has a bad rap because he doesn't play.
And Draymond obviously doesn't want to play because he's punching people in the face. You're
That's cool, suspension. But that has nothing to do with him crying about he has a sore back and he has mental issues.
So because he's injured,
he was hurt.
He's not. He don't be injured.
He was hurt. He got surgery. He got surgery. No, OC, I'm with you. You know what, OC, I'm with you. OC, I'm with you.
I give.
He got surgery.
You gonna say the same thing?
My!
It's just because.
But he was good for He was just waiting for a check, and he had mental issues.
See, that's what.
Come on, that's not fair.
Yo,
he makes millions of dollars, and he has.
He's an NBA.
That's great, and he, as he said, he's an NBA athlete. They get injured, but he was fronting because he didn't want to play with half of
He got surgery.
I'm about to say, if you actually have lower back pain, then you're not good. You're not gonna. Bro, he can. So now he's not human. Now he's not human.
And you don't think the rest.
I'm about to say
everybody else.
Wait.
He got surgery.
Well, I'm about to say Kevin Love missed games because of mental health. Nobody said nothing to him. DeMar DeRozan missed games because of mental health.
Kevin Love wasn't crying about it.
Yeah, he wasn't crying about it. He
wasn't crying.
No.
So hold on. All right, this is not fair.
Ben Simmons crying about it.
This is not fair.
On his press conference, bro, I've been dealing with mental health. That's crying. He did this. Wait, Kevin Love gets on a commercial. Wait, Kevin Love gets on a calm commercial and it's cool. That's not crying. That's advertising. Ben Simmons says in the press conference when they ask him, "Yo, what's going on, bro? I'm dealing with some mental health right now." Oh, bro, stop bitching.
I just want to be clear. Y'all telling him to stop bitching. He was hurt during that Atlanta Hawks series. He was hurt. He had to get surgery for his back. Right after the Atlanta Hawks series, both his head coach and his teammate threw him under the fucking bus crazy. They treated him like dirt and trash. You just expect Ben Simmons to come back next year locked in, ready to go from surgery, one. And two, my head coach and my number one option teammate that I've been feeding all year, making him look nice, he pretty much called me out of my name. But
Kobe,
I'm just
wait, no. When niggas did that to Kobe, he asked for a trade. Nobody said he was bitching. Nobody said he was bitching because he's Kobe Bryant, right?
They did. No, they did. They literally said, "Why were you asking for a trade? Because you were losing."
Why don't we call Kobe a bitch? Why don't we call Kobe a bitch? I don't hear it.
Because he didn't say nothing about his mental health.
And this conversation proves my point. He's literally.
But no. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about
2007.
I'm sorry. But no. I'm not talking about the Atlanta Hawks series. I'm not talking about that. He's totally right. He should have dunked that shit. Even though not. But I'm telling you, how long has he been? How long was he in the Brooklyn Nets? How long has he been in the Brooklyn Nets?
He hasn't played that much yet, but he's been hurt.
He's been there for
been hurt, then what do you want him to do?
2 years now.
I think he can't.
So he's been there for about 3 years now. He's been there for the Brooklyn Nets for 3 years.
I would want see. Hold on, time out. Okay, now let me ask everybody a question. You get traded to one of the worst franchises in NBA in the last 10 years for the NBA. They did their big three. They tried that. It failed, and you got traded as a result of them failing the big three. You're so humped and pumped and ready to go play for the Brooklyn fucking Nets. I'm asking a question for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, F all that.
When I have Kevin Durant.
I don't think that's true. I think the main goal was to get rid of James Harden.
I'm about to say they had to get rid of James Harden.
I think that was the number one goal.
Was it the same thing? Was the number one goal for Philly as well? To get rid of Ben Simmons.
Bro, this nigga has he has ongoing issues with lower back nerve and pigment. So y'all want to say he's bitching for that? Really for lower back nerve issues?
When he got traded, he was fine.
No, that's not true. That is not true. That is not true. He's been. No, that's not true. That's not true. That is not true.
And he just needed surgery. How is he fine? Just because you have
that was way after the series. That was way after the series when he got traded. It was way after the series.
He got traded literally the season right after. What are you talking about?
He got traded midway to the season.
Yeah, after getting surgery. That's the point. That's the point. He got surgery. They shitted on him, and then they traded him.
Just because you have lower back surgery doesn't mean everything's A-okay. The nigga's still 6'10". You don't just get one lower back surgery and then everything's fine. It still ends up eating.
You still got to recover. You still got to recoup.
He did recover. They didn't know what he didn't play for.
He obviously didn't recover if he's still hurt. He's still hurt.
No, because then he complained about his mental issues.
No,
about his mental
what Dwight Howard got going on. But as soon as Dwight
Howard
had his low back problem, he was never the same.
It's not fair. I'm with you, Nate. He should retire.
Didn't Ricky Rubio just retired for it? Like he just retired because he was going through mental health?
Oh.
But why would I retire and miss out on my max contract money to please niggas like Nate? I'm asking. So who would it benefit for him to retire? It would only benefit
himself.
No, it wouldn't. He wouldn't get paid.
Yes, he can. Yes, he is still getting paid. He's getting his contract finished.
You can get paid while being retired.
Yes.
Luau Deng did for years.
That's in your contract. You can retire right now and still get paid.
I don't know.
But the thing is, you're not even talking about just the money. He is a basketball player. He has a drive to play basketball. I don't know if it's his first love. He's hurt. Like, what are you waiting to do?
See. Next topic. I don't know what else a nigga gotta do.
That niggas is hating.
I agree with that. I agree with that statement.
That's crazy. So
I think
people
that's
are
crazy
giving him the
work.
Kawhi treatment because he has lower back problems. Bro, Jake, go ahead, bro. Because I
think that's kind of crazy work. I'm not gonna lie.
You give any regular human who like lower back problems, that shit's never going away till the day you drop. I'm sorry to tell you. And he's an athlete running up and down the court. Exactly my point.
That's kind of.
They definitely will. No, people are going to hate him for the rest of life. No, that's what I'm saying. People are going to hate him for the rest of life.
So Ben Simmons, that Atlanta Hawks series was in June. He didn't play again until damn near January.
He had to get surgery.
So wait.
Okay. So that's about
January.
That's about it. That's about yes. He didn't play again until January.
Six months. You said 6 months after a lower back surgery, a nigga's supposed to turn into his prime self.
What do you want?
How many surgeries has he had?
No, because he didn't play. He didn't play again, and then he stopped playing because of what? His mental.
His back was still hurting.
No. He was hurt.
Hold on. Let me explain. Because I hate this mental health topic. Ben Simmons was saying out loud, "Hey, I don't feel confident in playing basketball." That was his effect of his mental health. I don't feel confident playing basketball because my fucking back hurts. What are we talking about here? Yes, he was not hurt. Yeah,
he wasn't hurt. They were trying to train him. He was
hurt. He clearly said, "I don't feel confident in playing basketball because my back fucking hurts." That was the mental health issue. My team is shitting on me. My back fucking hurts. They're calling me out of my name. I don't know if I'm ready to return.
No, he felt bad because
they were hurt. Why would his team shit on him? There had to be a reason why his team shit on him.
His team shitted on him.
His team shit on him because he played bad. His team shit on him.
Why? Because these are the same people. These are the same people who shitted on Harden when he literally carried them to damn near 7 games in the freaking finals, or not the finals, in the.
I don't want to compare Ben Simmons to James Harden though.
Why not? Hold on. See now. Why not? Why not?
Whoa. No,
we have an instance. We have an instance where.
We're comparing reputation.
We're comparing the 76ers reputation because when Ben Simmons did it and Embiid didn't play that well, they threw him under the bus. And who was the coach? It was still Doc Rivers, right?
Yes.
Okay, Doc Rivers threw him under the bus. He didn't throw Embiid under the bus. His star player. Now, years later, same thing happened. Embiid didn't perform well. Now, it wasn't due to injury. It was just due to James Harden didn't play that well. Who'd they throw under the bus? James Harden. They didn't throw Embiid under the bus. And guess what? Doc Rivers was a coach. That's the comparison. Like I said, why would they do it? It's because that's what they do. I bet next year Tyrese Maxey has a 14-point game and Embiid has a 15-point game, they're going to say Tyrese Maxey needs to step it up. And I can put my money on it. Maybe not Nick Nurse because he's the new coach, but they'll probably say, "Oh, Embiid just did. Embiid had to carry too much of the load."
That's what Philly do. It's not just the fan base. It's the 76ers organization throwing players under the bus.
When it comes to cities like Philly, the fan base goes into management and the coaching. Them niggas doing this shit with the Eagles, and they do that shit with the 76ers. I'm surprised they do it with the Phillies too. It doesn't matter. If the fan base doesn't like a coach, they're getting them booted the next day. It's the sad part. You could be a pretty good coach. That's what I'm saying, and that's sick. Like, you could be a good coach, a good coordinator, whatever. No, I'm saying that's sick. That's sick. I'm saying that's sick. But
no, I think you're saying the fans are fake.
Even in and it happens probably in LA too. Yeah, with y'all Lakers fans. If someone's bad on the team, y'all will get them. If y'all talk about it on Twitter enough, they will get them out fast, and that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. Like, you don't hear that happening in no other spaces. I don't hear nobody in freaking Utah talk about, "Oh, I hate John Collins. Next year he's gone." No, they don't care.
That's because we're not near Utah. We're not even near Utah. Of course you're not going
to I'm not saying we're near Utah, but I'm just saying you don't hear.
Who the hell is talking about the Jazz in this area?
Did you not just hear what I just said? I'm saying not near us. But I'm saying regardless, you don't see or hear or anything about Utah Jazz, people who hate players on the Utah Jazz, and they get rid of them easily. That doesn't happen other than cities like Philadelphia or LA. That's my point.
Or Boston.
Well, they also don't expect
Boston because we get rid of players we like. That's the problem. We get rid of players.
Well, they also don't have expectations of winning.
Yeah.
Like
who?
A Philly or a LA.
Boston, what expectations does Philly have to win?
Boston don't got expectations to win?
No, not saying Boston. I'm talking about Philly.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about when he said. I'm talking about when he said when he brought up Utah.
Yeah, we brought up Utah. I knew
when he brought up Utah, they don't have expectations to win.
Yeah,
so you can bring up any other small. Okay, Milwaukee. I'm pretty sure that they had somebody on their team that they had, like, what's his name? Pat Connaughton.
Jabari Parker.
They didn't get Jabari Parker was injury prone. That's not hate. He actually was not playing. and he stunk after he got hurt. Like, but no, I'm just saying. I'm not really saying. But I'm just okay. What my point is that's what people in those towns do, like, or not towns, those cities do, and that's sick. But
try that here in a small town.
Anyway,
we don't get rid of people that we hate.
All right, anyway, why don't we get back on topic?
Keep them.
Charles, did you say your point? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I got rid of email.
What was the?
We didn't hate them. We liked them. That's my point.
The two players.
Hey, I want to hear Charles. I want to hear Charles because we've been going on for so long with this. Go ahead.
The two players.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like probably like an old topic, but like Chris Paul and Darren Williams.
That's nuts. Nah, that's.
I think they did. What you mean? I think they're.
Go ahead.
What you mean?
Jake only saying because niggas got Chris Paul way over Steve Nash.
Not to say. Like,
that's the only reason why Jake care about this.
You can't say way. You can't say way. You can't say way over. You cannot say way over. You cannot say over. I can respect way. I can't respect way. You can say he's over, but not way over. Can't say way over. I can respect over. I can respect over like this, but you can't say way over like this. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
Darren Williams in this conversation.
No, Darren Williams, because Darren Williams outplayed Chris Paul every time they played against each other.
Can I ask you something, Charles? Can I ask you something?
What's up?
Who in the hell because you're talking about Darren Williams when he's on the Jazz, so that means you're talking about Chris Paul.
No, I'm talking about on the Nets too. I'm talking about the Nets. He outplayed Chris Paul on the Nets too.
For most of Darren Williams' prime, which was on the Jazz, he was playing against Chris Paul, who was on the Hornets. Charles, name me.
I'm talking about his entire career. He's outplayed Chris Paul.
Name me some player on the Hornets with Chris Paul.
You take a team to the finals and you're disrespected. This is crazy.
I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting.
Wait. Why are we bringing up? Why is your first rebuttal to bring up the players that they had on their teams?
Because
we're solely talking about the reputation that they hold. They created for themselves.
You cannot just say things without context. When you have better players on your team, you are able to perform at a better level because less attention is on you. That is fact.
Yeah, that's how Kobe got the 3 rings at first. Yeah.
Aaron Williams had a top 5, maybe. Okay, I would have to go through that.
I'm about to say top 5 what?
Top 10 power forward and Carlos Boozer, an multiple time All Star, and he had Karolinko, and he also had I don't know. Nah, I might be going too far with that. But
I'm about to say you're going because Chris Paul had Tyson Chandler, right or not?
What the fuck?
Is that Tyson Chandler?
Wait.
He was relevant.
Wait.
What
do you mean by relevant? What do you mean? Okay, defensive player. Okay, I said.
I'm about to say, and that time,
you got me there. Go ahead, name that.
Okay, Chris Anderson. Chris Anderson was good. Chris Anderson was a good role player. Chris Anderson wasn't a good role player.
He was an okay role player. He was an okay role player. I'm not going to say. He was okay. He was okay.
Poverty basketball. We're talking poverty basketball here.
I'm about to say,
I told you, Nate. I told you. He said it. He said it, Nate. I told you he was going to say it.
Chris Anderson.
Yo, Carl.
No, but that's his point, though. Let Charles get to his point, though.
No, Shiloh. Revision is history. Because motherfucker said Birdman was a good role player. Birdman?
Who said that? Who said that?
Y'all did.
I never said that. Who said Birdman was a good man?
That's Chris Anderson.
I just said he's a decent role player. I didn't say he wasn't. Okay. I didn't say he was. Is he not a decent role player?
On the Hornets, have anybody comparable to Carlos Boozer?
Carlos Boozer? No.
That's my point.
Next topic.
But
that's my point. You can't.
So let me ask you this: every argument that we've had, every debate that we've had, every time we talk about this, your first rebuttal is about the players that they are surrounded by.
I'm tripping. No. I'm tripping. Wait. I'm tripping.
Don't you dare say David West, bro. I promise. If you say David West, I'm going to shoot you.
Who are you about to say?
Why can't I say David West?
Oh!
Why can't I say David West?
No!
Why can't I say David?
Poverty basketball here.
Wait. David West is not poverty basketball, Shiloh. He's not poverty.
No, but I'm not comparing. No. But I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing. You said because you said top 5. Because Carlos Boozer wasn't a top 5. He wasn't a top 5 player at all. He wasn't even a top 5 You can say top 5 power forward, but again, who's the top 5 power forward back in 2007? Besides
Are you talking
Tim
about
Duncan.
Carlos? Wait, no, power forwards were actually lit back in 2000.
Like I said, in 2007, who was it? If you play Carlos Boozer top
Garnett.
5, yeah, I said Duncan, Garnett,
Dirk.
Okay,
Bow.
there we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Boozer.
Boozer's
Jermaine
not top
O'Neal,
5.
if you wanted to.
Dude, Boozer's not a top 5 power forward. Boozer's not a top 5.
Who else?
Wait. Top 5 power forward at the time?
I'm about to say Amari got to be on the list. Amari got to be on the list.
Sorry, I said. So Carlos Boozer is not a top 5. It's not top 5 anything.
Power forward. He's a top 10 power forward.
You said top 5.
I did say top 5 at first, but then
exactly. So now we're lowering.
Nowhere near that. David West might
You're
not
lowering
be
the
top 20.
standard. You're trying to justify by lowering the standard.
Because of Chris Paul. Let's call me. Bro, Chris Paul gets you open.
Yeah. Chris Paul. Chris
Paul.
He's doing some work.
No, I'm not saying he's not doing any work.
Chris Paul is doing a lot of work.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
when David West got to Indiana, he had a different role.
He did have a different role.
So that's why it's like I'm looking at it now. It's a significant drop off. He went from 21, 19, 18, and then just 12 points, and then he went back up.
Because Chris Paul got him over.
That's my point. Like, I'm not saying that what's it called? I'm not saying Darren Williams isn't good, but saying that they're the same player, I would say Chris Paul is more of a
almost as good as each other. That's what the question is. Almost as good as each other.
And my point is Darren Williams.
Let's wrap this up.
But nobody gives Darren Williams credit when he's outplayed Chris Paul every time they played.
Let's wrap this up. Yeah.
I didn't even get to say what I gotta say.
He had better talent around him, but okay.
What talent did he have around him when he was on the Nets?
Well, okay.
Wasn't that when Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett ran over there?
Even though they were old, they were still hooping. Let's not be disrespectful, because KG, Paul Pierce, Jason Terry, and we're talking about young Brook Lopez. That's a pretty okay.
No. This is not Brooklyn Nets. I'm talking about New Jersey Nets. New Jersey Nets.
We're not gonna disrespect.
Let's wrap this up.
And Joe Johnson. Oh, we're gonna act like Joe Johnson wasn't cold?
I'm not talking about Brooklyn Nets. I'm talking about New Jersey Nets.
We're talking about New Jersey Nets. That's what he said.
Not Brooklyn Nets.
But that was when Darren Williams was playing. He was playing with them too. That's my point.
That's like the back end of his career. You're gonna hold the back end of his career against him?
No,
Charles said the whole career.
I'm about to say that's a whole career.
Better than the OKC. Better than OKC. Better than Houston. Better than Phoenix. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about with Chris Paul right now? What is he doing in Golden State? That was like that crazy better than what Darren Williams is doing.
Jake, go back to 3 years ago when Chris Paul was in the fucking finals.
Shiloh, I got him. Because watch this. Motherfuckers forgot Darren Williams was on the Cavs when LeBron was taking him to the ring. What the fuck was he doing?
Wasn't that his last season?
Well, I also said Chris Paul. I said with Chris Paul.
Wrap this up.
I said Chris Paul and Darren Williams when they went against each other. I didn't say his entire career. Like, I'm not putting their careers together. I
get what you're saying with the outplay. I'm like, I guess you're talking about stats wise. Yeah, I'll give you that to you. I'm not.
That's not what when they went against each other.
That's my
point. Impact. Okay, if you want to say impact, Chris Paul has definitely got more and more impact than Darren Williams. But I'm talking about head to head. Them going together.
I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. That's my point.
I mean, I guess.
Anyway, I'm going to move into. So I want to get my part off, and then we're going to move into our last topic. The two players I got, John Wall and Bradley Beal. I think they're both just as good as each other. I think everybody forgets before the injuries derailed John Wall's career how great John Wall was in the beginning of the league when he first got here his rookie season, obviously a little bit past that, how he helped the Wizards come like what Shiloh calls poverty franchises to somewhat relevance, make it 5th seed every year in the playoffs.
Well, he did it with Brad Beal, though. It was with the help of Brad Beal.
The first year, yeah. I mean, without Brad Beal, but moving forward with that.
His first year, they won without. Brad Beal? Because I'm pretty sure they lost enough to pick Brad Beal top 3 in the draft. So
Was he
they
top 3
definitely
in the
weren't
draft?
winning without Brad. They weren't winning without Brad Beal.
Yeah, we're
So,
not winning without Brad.
so
I
my
think
point.
there was still. I think my point is the reputations that they both have. John Wall is perceived now as he wasn't that great. He was just great for maybe a few years during that span of early 2010s, whereas Bradley Beal's perceived as this longer longevity career because he's more. What do you mean who?
Right.
Who the hell thinks Bradley Beal had a long career?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on here?
Who the hell thinks Bradley Beal had a good
What's
career?
going on right now?
No, you'd be surprised now. You'd be surprised now what you've seen on social media where they think Bradley Beal is like.
Yeah, I don't want your feed.
Stay off TikTok. Stay off TikTok, G.
Yeah, no, I don't want your feed because that's nuts. Who the hell thinks Bradley Beal had a long career or had a good
a more significant career?
Yeah, well, what did he do? One, he didn't do anything without John Wall, and then when Russell Westbrook came, that's the best career or best season the Wizards had since John Wall was out. And then after that, what has he done? He's gone to the Suns and it hasn't.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, that I don't think anybody. But hey, if you say
I think they have two different reputations. That's my point. Like I think they're just as great as
injury
each other.
prone bums that played for. Yeah, I shouldn't go bums. Injury prone has-beens that ended up going to other teams. I think that's the reputation.
And one of them's out of the league now. So, and they were drafted how many years apart?
I mean, I don't think their reputation has anything to do with their skill. I think their reputation do with.
Well, that's what. Like I said, I think injuries derailed John Wall's career. That's why he's out of the league by now.
You're not going to play in Houston.
What?
Hey, yeah, get into the last topic.
Last thing, I think this is Charlotte's favorite topic. Have the 76ers been playing better without James Harden?
That's a topic?
Yes.
Why is this my favorite topic?
Because you love talking about James Harden all the time.
I'm like, have they been playing better without him?
Yes.
I think Tobias Harris has stepped up a little bit.
To say, I think they've been playing about the same.
Yeah, it's really been about the same. Like the role players are stepping up a little bit. Obviously, Maxey is hitting that jump. But if I look at this Sixers team versus last year's Sixers teams, I think they still have the same defects issues. I mean, we're gonna see what happens in the playoffs, but can they beat Milwaukee? If need be, maybe. Can they beat the Celtics? Maybe. Again, I'm standing on the Knicks can beat them. I'm standing on that. The Knicks can beat a lot of teams in the East. So right now, and the games where Embiid goes crazy, don't let it fool y'all. Yeah, Embiid dropped 70 on Wembanyama, but the Spurs only got like 7 wins. So don't let it fool y'all. It's still Embiid beating up on shitty teams, like I always be saying. But outside of that, I mean, we're just gonna have to see more out of Philly against good teams, not trash.
Let me add on to this. Do you think they go second round again?
Yes, easily. Second round boot. I'm about to say there was no difference. Honestly, the question should be, did the Clippers win the trade? And in my opinion, the way they playing, shit, I'd say. Because to be honest, after all that little 5-game losing streak where everybody was on James Harden talking about he's this, he's a cancer, and all that. Now that everybody's silent like a mug because
he is a cancer still.
You said what?
We gonna see. Wait till the playoffs.
Yeah. And we're gonna have to wait till the playoffs for Joel Embiid because you know how he get when the lights get bright and we're on ESPN or we're on the NBA on ESPN. You know how he get 14 points. Oh, yeah. No, I can. I can. Wait. James Harden James Harden gets the hardest. Yeah, no, and James Harden gets. Here's the thing: James Harden gets guarded by people who can actually play defense. And not saying, actually, you're not. Let me not say that.
I'm gonna say, what are we
James
talking
Harden
about here?
gets guarded by people who are great, good defensive teams. One, Embiid has gotten stopped by, love you, my boy Al, but you should not be able to guard Embiid. Because you see what happens when Giannis gets guarded by Al Horford. He kills him. He does him. But when Embiid sees Al Horford, it's a mock sesh. So, hey, that's just me. And, but we like I said, I think the question they are. So, well, one, Embiid is like a box in one. Hey man, I think the Sixers are about the same. Honestly, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think nothing changed much with the Sixers. Honestly.
All right, we can say who won the trade.
I think the Clippers won the trade because you finally moved that bum Russell Westbrook to the bench, so now he can finally actually cook.
Yeah,
second level players.
Who the Sixers get? Who the Sixers get for Harden?
They got Batum.
Yeah.
Robert Covington, and they got
I think they got KJ Martin.
Oh, Marcus Morris. No, they got Batum, Robert Covington, and Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
Yeah, they brought him back to.
I guess the fantasy points add up.
That's tough.
Yo, bro.
I see what you mean there, but I think that's more coaching. Honestly, I don't think that's more of a team thing. I think that's just Nick Nurse telling everybody. Yeah, nah. Yes. I can't disagree with that.
I kind of say it's kind of the same, to be honest, because even before James Harden came, they had great success. It just really comes down to that third guy, which is Tobias Harris, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't if Tobias Harris don't really do nothing, they probably gonna end up the same shit, second round, lose to the Celtics, most likely. I also might piggyback with Charlotte. They might fuck around and lose to the Knicks. They might fuck around and lose.
The Knicks can beat a lot of these teams in the East. OC called me crazy when I said it. When the Knicks can beat a lot of these teams on the East, bro.
The first round.
You're crazy.
Nah, they will lose.
I'll take the Magic over the Knicks. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Nah, you're bugging.
You're bugging, yo. You're bugging.
Because OG makes that team so much nicer. OG makes that team so much nicer.
Cool. You know what Paolo's gonna do to that? 20.
I don't know.
25.
If the playoffs started tomorrow, and this was like classic basketball, the Cavs
Knicks versus Miami. Oh, I'm taking Miami. I'm taking Miami. Well, no, it's 4-5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They'll beat Cleveland. Yeah, they'll beat Cleveland.
You taking Miami over the Knicks?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we know Miami doing the playoffs, so I'm not surprised.
I'm about to say I'm taking the Knicks. Bam out of bio.
It's always a hard fight. I don't know that. We gonna see, yo.
If they get Philly, I don't know either.
If the Knicks beat the Celtics or the Bucks, somebody owe me Tims. That's all I'm gonna say.
Tims?
Oh yeah, they do got the Celtics and the Bucks coming up next. Right?
Somebody gonna owe me Tims if the Knicks beat the Celtics or the Bucks or the Sixers in the playoffs. I'm telling y'all something.
So you said we
go
Sixers, Celtics, or Bucks.
Somebody owe me Tims. So if the Knicks face the Celtics or the Bucks, you willing to bet? I'm asking you, Nate.
Celtics smacking them. Celtics.
I've seen what Jason Tatum do in the playoffs too. Embiid gets hate.
That's a gentleman's sweep.
Embiid gets hate for not quote unquote showing up in the playoffs. I've seen. Did you just see Jason Tatum last year against the Sixers?
Jason Tatum dropped 50 in a 7-game.
He dropped 50 in a game 7.
How's that not?
I'm talking about the series overall. It was rickety. I'm lying.
I'm about to say when they needed him most, he dropped a 50.
Don't get rickety in New York. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm about to say, did you not see Julius Randle in the playoffs? If that ain't rickety, then that's like what?
I was just about to say,
that boy got a.
He's not the first option. He's not the first option.
Even when he's the second option,
the first option.
Even when he's second option, he's shitty.
He's not the first option.
Because when RJ Barrett was the first option, what happened? Shitty as hell. Shitty as hell.
We don't got Knicks don't got RJ Barrett. What you want me to say?
Yeah, they got OG Anunoby, who's not gonna take the ball out of his hand. Oh, see, at least RJ.
They got Jalen Brunson, who's gonna be the number one.
Okay, and then when Jalen Brunson is getting boxed up, who we gonna give it to? The bricker, the bricklayer.
They tried to box up Jalen Brunson last year. He was averaging 30 in the playoffs. What are we talking about?
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
Oh no, Jalen Brunson. Yeah, but here's the thing. Jalen Brunson can't drop 50 a night.
Now we hating. Let's wrap this up, Jake. That's
not hate. That's not really hate.
Let's wrap this up, Jake. Jalen Brunson gets you 30.
But he can't score all the buckets. So I'm waiting. What's Julius Randle gonna do? He gonna run and dunk.
Get you 17.
17?
Who's getting you 17? Who did you just say is getting you 17?
17, like it was something. Yeah, nah. Cut this right now.
He'll get you 17. I'm being truthful. He gonna get you 17.
You're being truthful, and that's terrible.
Truthfully sorry. That's what it is. Truthfully sorry.
No, the truth hurts.
I'm being truthfully, man. I'm not trying to lie.
No, you're being sorry. I'm not betting him on FanDuel.
Hey man, he didn't get that he didn't get that double last night, so he helped me out. Thank you, Julius. You suck. DeAndre Ayton has 18.
Charles, are you saying the Clippers won that trade against the Sixers for the Harden trade? Yes or no? Okay, Charlo.
I'll say yeah. I'll say the Clippers won for now.
That's what I'm saying. That was the biggest thing.
That,
they finally moved him to the bench, so now he can play against second-level players. Once you get him against second-level players, he can hoop. But against first-level players, he's not him.
He's still on the court against some first-level players. If you watch any of the games, that's not.
Yeah, no, when they're tired, like when they're already pooped out.
In the second quarter against a.
Wait. You just said time out. You just said second quarter, right? And
yes.
Did they not play a full first quarter?
Get tired. They get tired.
Yeah, they get tired. What?
That's crazy.
I'm about to say, what? They're not tired? What are you talking about? They just ran up and down the court for like 7 straight minutes, huh?
That's what I'm saying. It's not like a complete bench swap. Like, all right, 5 in, 5 out. Like,
he's not hooping.
Me that's the
about to say he's not hooping against the first unit. No. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So who's he hooping against then? Tell me why. Because I'm seeing the numbers. That's
D-League players.
That's crazy. Did he? Never mind. All right, see, I didn't say that's just a highlight reel, all right? Crazy. Well, all right, well, let me wrap this up here. So, everybody, appreciate you guys tuning into this episode. We will catch you next time.